All right, so hi, good afternoon, Hong. Welcome to our class, LMS BAP IELTS 4A. All right, for this afternoon, I'll be your teacher, Miss Cha of Alaska English. So before we proceed to our lesson, can I ask, how are you today, Hong?
I'm very well, thank you,
Uh,
teacher. What
uh,
about you?
I'm a bit tired, but I need to keep going. All right, because maybe the weather. What can you say about the weather right now in your country?
I think the weather is very um cold,
Cold. All
but
right,
I
so
like this weather.
you like the weather. So what are the things that you like to do if having this kind of weather? Not hot, not cold, right? Mm.
Yes.
What are the things that you like to do?
I think I want to sleep because it's very warm.
Ah, yeah. All right. Yeah, I get your point. I think I will too. All right. So anyway, so the problem right now, because right now, as you know, we are studying remote, meaning online learning. So right now, teacher is actually in Philippines. Right now in Philippines, the weather is very unpredictable because during daytime, it's very extremely hot. By the way, it's extremely hot, and right now, afternoon until evening. Oh my goodness, it's really cold, and so there are times that you feel that you're getting sick because of the change of the weather. But anyway, so we can't do anything about it, right? So all you have to do is to survive. All right. So anyway, so we are just going to analyze, like we are going to talk about what we learned about last time. So last time we were able to compare and contrast regarding the present simple and the present progressive. All right. So in few minutes, Hong, would you mind? Can you tell teacher the difference between the two? All right, analyzing its definition, its pattern, and its signal words. Begin. Mm. Can you talk about,
The
all right?
the difference um between present simple and present continuous.
Yes.
I think present simple describe a habit
Mm.
repeating action.
Okay.
Um, and
And
present continuous refer to an action in um in project the us when we speak um,
what are the signal words or what are the things you consider?
signal word present symbol is always uh, never often and it's a frequent work on uh, one a time, 5 time, 3 time a day. A
Very
day.
good.
Yeah.
And
And
then,
present continuous is now, right now, at the moment, at the time, at present.
good. All right. So, all right. So that's a good one. So what I have right here for your homework, by the way, so is teacher told you that you need to read or write the email that we've got, right, from Harry. So in this case, what you need to do is to help me figure out what are the appropriate verb to put in every number, okay? So first I want you to analyze the email and then tell me when you're ready.
Yeah. It,
By the way, this one is I'm having a great time. Sorry, I forgot. I was able to accidentally cover it. I'm having a great time here in France.
mm, yes, I ready.
All right. Okay, let's give it a try. Okay, number one.
Um, I having a great time here in France. I'm learning lots of French. My host family are very nice. They live in a apartment in an area called Penty, and they
Panty.
both Penty, and they both work as journalists. They get up very early in the morning and leave the house before me. I have breakfast at about 8 a.m. and then go to the language school. I usually uh, was there, but if let I left catch the bus. Lesson at school finish at 4 p.m. and we can go home. The other students are very nice and I have made a lot I have made a lot of friends, a new friends. We meet after school in a cafe or go out in the evening to the cinema.
All right.
Harry.
So, would you mind? Sorry, I didn't catch up. What is your answer in
Number
seven?
by pass.
I catch.
Yes,
Okay.
catch.
9 is
Nine meet.
meet, and 10 is
Go out.
go out. All right. Okay. So with this one, all right, do you still remember when teacher reminded you that what I noticed that the thing that we need to improve on is more likely on how you speak the words? Because without hesitation, I observe. Do you still remember our lesson on the beginning was mix up, meaning what is she doing? She keeps on asking me, and then she give me listening, and then she gives me a grammar pattern because as what I've said last time, teacher is still analyzing your weak points and your strong points, right? So the thing that I've noticed without a doubt, you are good when it comes to comprehension. All right, very impressive. And in your understanding in grammar. So the thing that I want you to improve more is more likely on how you deliver or how you pronounce the words. Okay. So now the thing is you are familiar with the word, but it will also show your strength if you can pronounce the words nicely or you can pronounce them beautifully, right? So in this case, it's not a challenging for a fact because you are learning it as a second language, but as time goes by you will improve them, all right? But in this case we need to practice your tongue, all right, or your mouth on the ending sound, especially like these words like I noticed, nice, all right, breakfast. All right. Put it, you need to put it like on you're going to put your own accent about it. All right. And make sure that the ending sound is distinct, meaning you can hear the words, right? Because sometimes when we speak too fast, all right, we tend to forget, or we didn't notice that we didn't pronounce the words correctly. Like a while ago you say about, all right, it's not, but it means about, right? So the ending sound should be very distinct. Okay. All right. So first, let's check your homework. I mean, your answers. Let's see how many scores have you got. Okay. Let's see. But I think you got it all perfect, huh? Okay. I'm having a great time here in France. I'm learning lots of French. My host family are very nice. They live in an apartment in an area called Pantine, and they both work as journalists. Do you know what is a journalist? Hmm.
Mm,
What is this job?
well,
What do they do?
I think it talk in a news.
Yes, very good. So they get up very early in the morning and leave the house. All right, before me, I have breakfast at about 8 a.m. and then go out to the language school. I usually walk. All right, number six is walk. Sorry, maybe I misheard. All right, I walk there, but if I'm late, I catch the bus. Lessons at school finish at 4 p.m. and we can go home. The other students are very nice, and I have made lots of new friends. We meet, all right, after school in a cafe or go out in the evenings to the cinema. Harry, good. So I think you got it all correct. It's teacher who misheard when you say walk. All right. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to have some sort of you're going to pretend that you are Sam. What you're going to do is you're going to have a feedback, or you're going to write a reply to your friend Harry. Okay? So how can you tell a story, or how can you give a respond to your friend Harry? Mm.
Mm,
Hi, Harry. Hello, Harry. Tell me
hello.
about it.
Yes.
It's like you can retell your daily routine, right? Because he's telling his what's happening to him as at the moment. He is updating you. What's new about him?
Mm, hello, Harry. I'm very impressive because you can live in France, but I think live in Vietnam is the best because live Vietnam we have a lot of change. Uh, live Vietnam we have a lot of um, delicious food like phở, bánh mì, and we have everyone are friendly and but at school we need to get up very early to go to school because it start start at 7 a.m. and if we need very late at 5 p.m. in the afternoon. After after school we can go out on we can go home to go study or we can go to play some sport with friends. Um, all students are very friendly. Um, they never hang someone. Um, you can trust they, but don't they don't agree with you because they know if some chance and you can make a lot of new friends because you only can talk with they and you can talk with they to become friends after school because all students have a lot of money so they can give you a lot of food to eat after school or drink if you thirsty or but they never go out in the evening because it have a lot of homework. I don't but because I have a lot of homework, so some students don't like go to school to study because they don't finish the homework.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Okay. So is that it? Okay, very good. All right. So I just noticed when you say they don't get angry. I think the appropriate word that you could say is they don't get mad. Mad. You can use the word mad, and when you are expressing it that they are very understandable, meaning they can understand if you can say no or not. And also, you can use the helpful phrases, Hong, like compare in your country right now. All right, students usually stay at home, We don't usually hang out with friends. You can use the helpful words like you are comparing. All right. Like, what is the advantage? What is the advantage? All right. What can you get if you don't go out with friends? Why everyone is staying at home? So you can add some things like that. But I do love your introduction wherein you tell your friend Harry that you find it very impressive, or you are very impressed on his life right now. But in your case, you consider that your country is more beautiful, and then you explain why regarding the people, the food, and the environment, which is a good thing. The only thing that I noticed, um sometimes when you are writing your, or when you're speaking about something which is very normal, you can delete it or omit it as time goes by. It's like you are having like um because sometimes you lose yourself, and then it doesn't connect on the first sentence that you're saying. All right, but anyway, the idea is still in there. Okay, so before I forgot, how about if we read the following words? All right, I want you to practice your ending sound. Okay, so here I'll be putting it on our screen. Can you read it for me? All
Yes.
right, please read.
Impress. Because. Nice. About. Out. Cast.
Why if you're going to do it orally, why it's perfect? You forgot it sometimes when you speak. All right, but anyway, good. All right, so French. All right, the ending sound. Okay, so meaning you are aware already. So I want you to apply it. All right, because you can pronounce it correctly. All right, very good. So in this case, I still remember that you're not interested with some other countries, right? You have a good answer. You make me smile with your answer last time. Very unique, huh? You choose China. All right. So anyway, so let's just have some review when it comes to grammar and vocabulary. This is very simple.
Hello.
Do you
Mhm.
still do you still remember the digital time? Are you familiar with this one?
Yes.
All right, let's give it a try. Number one, it matches letter. Oh, you can take your time, but if you want.
Mm,
Are we good?
yes, I
Let's give
think.
it a try. Number one. Number
Number
one.
one is hack is quarterback five.
Okay, good. Two.
Number two, number two, I think it's 20 back. Is
Correct. Number three.
number three. Number three, I think it's quarter past five. No.
Quarter to, quarter to 7.
Number four. Number four is
What can you say about 30? In 1 hour, we have 60 minutes, right? So
yes,
30 is the,
half past
yes, half past military time.
half past two.
Yes, good.
Uh,
Mm.
mm, third, I think number five is 20 past eight. No,
20 past 8. Are you sure? Look again.
I don't know.
This you forgot this one. Take a look at this one. It's letter B. It's 10 to 9. All right. So meaning in this one, 10 minutes, all right, 10 minutes before 9 o'clock. It's 10 to 9. All right. Okay. How about number 6?
Number six, we have
10 past. It's now
10
10,
past nine.
10 past
10
9.
past nine.
All right. So
Oh,
when you say this one, two, it's like before, and then past, it's like it's at the after already. All right. How about number 7? Give it a try.
Number seven, 25 to 4. You know.
Okay, good. Number 8,
Number eight, I think it's 10 to 9.
it's 10 to.
9.
Take a look at the minutes. You analyze the minutes.
5 past 10.
Okay, yes. 5 past 10. All right. Number 9, very easy.
12 o'clock.
All right. And number 10.
Number 10, half. Oh, um, number 5, 5 to 5.
Okay,
5 to
it's
5.
5 to
5 to 5.
All right.
Oh,
Actually,
no.
all right. So what makes it like confusing? Like, if I may ask you, what is the common time that you use when you are telling time in Vietnam? Are you saying the time like this way or the American way? Because in American way, it's digital, like this one. If I ask you what time is it, it's 5:15. It's 8:20. That's the American way. Very easy. This one right here, this is the British way. So how do you say time in Vietnam? American or British?
Mm,
Like for example, at school, what do you study at school? Are you using like this, quarter to 7, 9:30, like that, or you're saying it like
no,
um
I say it's 6:45.
so American way. All right. So you use into the same in Philippines. So I ask about it because the students tend to forget about it. All right. But anyway, are you familiar with the two types of clock? We have the two types of clock, right? Are you familiar with those? Hmm. The first one, so by the way, when you are learning the time, right? So first, the teacher taught us you do the sides, right? So one, two. Let me just do this for you and this one. For example, the time right now. So what time is it right now? It's 5:29 in Vietnam, correct?
Yes.
Let's say 5:30. All right, so let's do it this way. Okay. So when we talk about time, all right, there are two types of clock. This one right here, this is the traditional one. This is what we are used to. This is called an analog clock. Okay. Analog clock. This is more a bit challenging because if you don't know how to read a clock, it would be hard for you. When we talk about the analog clock, of course, traditional way, commonly it is like this. It's circle, right? And it has the hour hand. The hour hand is the small hand. You call that an hour hand. And then you have the long hand, all right, which is the minute. Okay. And for every minute or in every number, right, it has five consecutive numbers. That's why you count it like 5, 10, right? So on and so forth. Now, going back to the second type of clock, this is the modern one. We can find it in our cell phone, in our iPad, in our computer. This is called the digital clock. Very easy. All you have to do is to read it. All right. So I observed that you're getting confused with the 5 past, 10 to. All right. So just remember with this Hong, whenever you reaches in here, okay? So in here, from 1 up to number 5, you're going to use the word past. Past. Okay? For example, 5 past 5, 5 past 10, 5 past so on and so forth. Okay? When you reach number 6, that is the time that you say half past, right? In here. All right. Now, after you reach from 7 up to here, the thing that you're going to use is 2. Meaning, how many minutes do we need before we reach the next hour? Okay? From 7 to 11, you need to use 2. 1 to 5, you use past. All right? And then for number 6, half past. Number 12 is o'clock. Okay?
Yes.
Okay? All right. What are the two types of clock again? We have the two types,
Analog.
analog and the
Digital.
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 Digital. Yeah, digital. Again, 1 to 5, you use pass. All right. Half fast and then 2 from 7 to 11. And when you reaches the 12 in minute hand, it is called o'clock. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay. So now how about this one? This one is very simple. Read the daily routine. And scramble the word.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Already.
Okay. Can you read it for me?
Yes. When I get up in the morning, the first thing that I do is have a shower. I then go to the kitchen and make breakfast. After breakfast, I brush my teeth. Then I meet my friends and we cut the bird to the
College.
College. At college, we study all day, but we have a break for lunch at 12 o'clock. At 4 o'clock, we leave, leave the college and go home by bus. In the evening, I usually watch TV unless I have a lot of homework. I always do my homework in the evening. At night, I always go to bed and um, I go to bed and fall asleep then away.
All right, very good. So perfect. So by the way, when you say college, you are referring into the university. All right, you say at college. All right, meaning you are after high school. That's college. All right, and with this one, all right. So that's why teacher review. You're going to say, oh, what is she doing? She's asking me about the present simple, present continuous, and then suddenly she's asking me about telling time. All right. It is because for some, like when you're teaching kids, the activity when you talk about the daily routine is you also put the time and also the moment. Teacher, what is a moment? When you say moment in a day, you are referring in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, at night. So that is the moment. All right. So the tendency is for some people on how they tell their daily routine, it's very planned. You know, they have really a serious plan that they follow. Like for example, I get up at 6 o'clock, I brush my teeth at 7:15. All right. So it's in that case, that is the reason why teacher also review you regarding telling time. All right. So if I may ask, Hong, do you think that it's very important for us to be very particular or to be aware with our daily routine? Do you think it's useful or it's okay not to have one?
Important to have a daily routine.
Because
It's important to have a daily routine because we can um
hmm,
we have time to do something and we need to finish it in um a- in in some time. In, I don't know.
okay, I mean you know how to say it in your native language. You're just struggling to to express in English. Am I right?
Mm.
Hmm. All right. So the thing is, all right. So why you are constructing your answer? So if for my opinion, you are right. I agree with you when you say that having a daily routine is very essential. All right, meaning it's very useful because when you have a daily routine, meaning you have a scheduled pattern to follow. If you have something to do in a specific day or time, you make your life easier. It is less stress, right? Because you know you have an input in mind that at exactly this time I have to do something, right? Because sometimes if we don't have a certain routine to follow, we tend to spend our time in a wrong way. Like for example, we don't have control or discipline. Like for example, right now, teenagers used to use their cell phone. All right. The tendency they should have doing their homework, but they spend a lot of time playing video games, watching television. All right. So without daily routine, a certain activity will sacrifice. All right. So maybe you'll go to sleep very late. All right, because you don't tend to have a certain routine to follow. So in that case, it promotes discipline and reduce stress if you follow a daily routine. So that is an important of daily routine. All right. So another one is this. Mm, a third person form. Let's see. All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's begin.
My dad buses his car every week.
All right.
Jim watches too much TV.
Okay. Watches too much TV.
And young baby cries a lot. My brother is good at chess and practice every day.
Practices every day. All right.
On gà goes jogging more evening afterwards. Home wife cooks and Tom does the washing up. Anna catches the 253 bus to Colin each morning.
College. College.
College each morning.
All right. By the way, whenever you are referring like in this one, so you are referring to a certain, what you've said is 253 bus. That is also correct. But if you are referring like a cell phone number or like this, like it's the code or the bus, a number of a certain vehicle, you can read it separately, like 253 bus to college each morning. All right. You can also use that way. So you can read them separately when you are reading them like in cell phone number, right? We say 09, right? Like that. It is the same case if you are referring into like this number of a vehicle. So you could say Anna catches the 253 bus to college each morning. That is also correct. Okay. And also when it comes to cell phone number, when you pronounce zero, you can say it like oh. My cell phone number is 0912. All right. Zero or O. Native speakers tend to pronounce like O with zero. Only in cell phone numbers, okay? Okay, next, number 8.
Number 8. Nature relax by doing yoga.
Relax or relaxes?
Relaxes.
Relaxes, right?
I think our teacher gives us far too much homework.
All right, too much homework.
My brother wishes of his lie at about midnight.
All right, okay. So also, by the way, before I forgot, the thing that I also noticed, when it comes, by the way, when you are telling a certain routine, don't make into a part like you are very serious, like you are doing it in a flat tone, like you put like an intonation, like you try to incorporate a mood. All right, like when I get up in the morning, the first thing that I do is have a shower. I then go to the kitchen and make breakfast. It's like you are retelling a story because that is your routine. Do you get what I mean? Not to the point that you are just reading it in a flat tone. In that way, it is more realistic if you do it that way. If you put emotions into it, like after breakfast, I brush my teeth. Then I meet my friends and we chat. We catch the bus to the college. At college, we study all day, but we have a break for lunch at 12 o'clock. At 4 o'clock, all right. So in that case, if you are retelling a certain routine, make sure that it's like the tone of your telling it, it's like not I'm saying that it's informal, but in a way, it's your story, it's your routine. So you can input your own emotion into it. If you get mad on that day, I'm so embarrassed. Okay. So make sure that you are also expressing different emotions, not in just a flat tone. In that case, it will showcase as well your understanding regarding your own story, because it's like if you read it in a flat tone, your daily routine, it's like it seems like you just copy it somewhere. It's not real, right? Even when you are telling something to your friends, if you are telling funny, it seems like the tone of your voice, you're smiling, you're giggling, right? Because you're about to say something funny. So it's the same thing. To make it more realistic in learning the second language, you should apply this as well when you are doing activities, more especially in speaking about yourself. Make sure that you input your own emotion. Okay? So just the thing to consider when you are telling the daily routine. All right. So what I have right here next is this one. How about if I challenge you in reordering? All right. How about if you reorder the words to make the correct sentences? Mm. All right. Now let's give it a try. Can you do it for me? Let's see.
Yes.
Number one.
My friend tidies the room.
All right. All right. Are you familiar with the word tidies? Tidy. What do we mean by
Tidies.
tidy? What do we mean by tidy?
Um,
It means, what do you think is the synonyms? The synonymous word from tidy. Hmm. What do you think?
tidies.
What word can you associate with it? Tidy, it means, do you have any idea?
I don't know.
All right. Okay. Thank you for being honest, Hong. When you say tidy, in some contexts, they use it that is somehow synonymous with, it means clean. All right. But to be exact, when you say tidy, it's to organ. It means like it's organized. Okay. Tidy, organized. Okay. Like it's, all right. Oh, thank you, teacher. All right. Okay. So how do you say that in Vietnamese? Can you teach me how to say that one? Gòn gang.
Say
Gòn gang, correct?
yes.
All right. Okay, number two.
Number two, I play football at the weekend.
Correct. How about number three?
Number three, I take a sandwich for lunch to Collins. Collins.
College.
Collins.
All right. I take a sandwich to college for lunch. Okay. On number four.
Number four, I wake up at 6:30.
6:30. Ending sound. That is that is a well used word. The numbers 5, 6. Ending sounds. Okay. On number five.
Number five,
5. Number 5.
uh,
Mm.
my brother checks his phone 5 minutes every 5 minutes.
All right, good. Number 6.
Number six, I have a shower in the evening.
Mm-hmm. Number 7.
Number seven, Try to study before stop before stop 9 p.m.
I try, sorry, I
I
try,
try studying.
I try to,
I try to studying
I try stop, to stop, right? I try to stop or make use of your um the coherence of your sentence. I try to stop studying before 9 p.m. To stop. How about number 8?
I go to the dentist every 6 months.
Again, ending sound. I go to the, can you say this one again for me? Can you say dentist?
Dentist
6 months.
6 months.
All right. What do you mean by dentist?
It, the doctor who
For?
um the doctor for teeth
Yeah, all right. And what do we mean by months? How many months do we have in 1 year?
uh 12 months.
Can you name all of them? Do you
No.
still remember? All right, okay. So actually, what I did with my students, I'm teaching them a song because it's hard to remember. All right, January, February, March. All right, you need to be familiar with those. All right. By the way, you may remember it that teacher that's for kids. Okay, but remember, you cannot be good at something if you don't master the basic or the skills. I always tell my students before they jump or before they level up into IELTS, make sure that they master everything, like the alphabet or the letters. Make sure that you accompanied it with the phonics or the sound. How do you create those sounds? And then make sure that you know how the numbers work, the days of the week, all right? Days of the week, the months of the year. Okay. Talking about family. So these are the basic ones because these are the topics that we can encounter in our everyday lives, right? Like when we talk family, this is the common topic that they always put into or accompanied in the IELTS. So make sure that you master the basics, okay? But anyway, let's answer first number 9.
Number 9. My father does the most of housework.
All right. And number 10.
Number 10. I visit my family at the weekend.
All right, good. How about this? If teacher is going to ask you what's the date today?
Today.
Date? Teacher is referring to the
Yes,
date. All right.
it's March 7th.
It's March 7th. All right. Okay. At least you know how to say the date. All right. And what's the day today? Today
Today.
is,
March 7th.
yes, that's the date. How about the day? What's the day
Uh,
today?
Tuesday.
Today
Tu-
is Tuesday. Yesterday was.
Monday.
Tomorrow will be.
Wed Wednesday.
All right, tomorrow will be Wednesday. All right, so get the basic ones that you can follow. All right. So sadly, the more I want to continue, as you see, teacher was able to extend for 5 minutes regarding my technical difficulties a while ago. All right, but what we're going to do for next meeting, we're going to have another email. The same thing. You're going to put again the appropriate word to put. All right, we have here some sort of verbs that you need to put into from William and Hannah, conversation between William and Hannah. And then what you're going to do is for next meeting as well. All right, I want you to have a brief idea that the next topic that we're going to talk about is about home and furniture. Okay? So make sure that you have an advanced reading regarding the useful vocabulary, all right, when it comes to house and furniture. And for your homework for the speaking practice, all right, talk about your home and why is it special. All right? Okay?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So thank you for patiently waiting for a teacher. So sadly, it's time for me to say goodbye. But anyway, we're going to see each other again next time. All right. So that will be all for this afternoon. Tambiet and have a good night. Goodbye, Hung. See you again.
Goodbye, teacher. See
Have a
you
good
later.